Hi guys, I'm going to have a session now with Elliot Roe as part of my preparation for the Sunday. As you've probably seen over the last couple of weeks, it has been pretty rough. And usually also throughout the session, I like to work with Elliot. I've been working with him for a while, and I want to give you some sneak peeks on how this session can look. It helps me a lot. And no matter if it's a coach, a mentor, even a friend, just talking this through is super powerful. Of course, it gives you this bit of extra edge, and especially on these stakes, it's super important to find your edge everywhere. It's super personal. I've never shared this before. And I also think it's very powerful, any kind of competitive journey you are on, whether it's poker, business, any other kind of sport, or even personal stuff that you want to prepare for, what you want to bring up, what you need to be aware of your leaks, things that have not going so well, things you need to improve on. So that's a great way, whether with a mental coach or friend. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Also share in the comments what is it that you do in order to prepare. And I hope you're going to enjoy it. And let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, see you guys.
Okay, but I mean, you're sounding good. Like, did Thursday give you confidence that you could refocus in, and even under this sort of pressure, you're seeing like a level of mindset shift?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't mind firing tonight another 100, 150K. I mean,
okay.
It could potentially end up me losing 400, 500K this series, but that's okay. It's anticipated. Like, I know I'm going to have like close to $1 million, even over in buy-ins for the series. And it's all right. Like, I mean, it's close to zero that I'm not cashing anything, but I'm of course also going into series understanding I could lose 500, 600, 700K. And all right, then we rebuild.
And that's part of the game.
It's part of the game. But we talked about it, that this is of course also, it is some financial pressure for sure. I don't want to lie. It's not like that you have left and right series where you spend over $1 million. And that's when I also, for example, I skipped the 25Ks already.
Right.
Like, this is, I mean, otherwise you could have like 250K in buy-ins.
It could be crazy.
Yeah, and I'm not ready for this. You know, I also have other obligations, so I want to be responsible about it.
What do you notice about your early game, Ben? What can we improve? What can we change?
To be a bit more mindful when I'm not, well, when I lost a significant amount of chips, to just staying away out of trouble where it's not worth it to bluff or to call.
Why? Why are you making this change, this decision?
Because it's more likely that I will get better spots. I mean, I'm still having 20, 30, 40 big blinds. Everyone else might have 100 or 110 big blinds, but I still have like 5, 6, 7, 8 orbits time until I blind out. So I will get 99% of the time higher EV spots. So just waiting and being patient.
What would that mean for your day of poker? Being more patient in those moments?
It would give me way more confidence, but also decrease the losses and increase my ROI, which is everything in poker.
How does it feel seeing an easy improvement to your ROI? Something this simple that you can change to improve your return on investment.
Yeah, it feels good.
And how does it feel seeing this? Seeing that you know exactly what you need to do today?
It feels good. I really need to let go of my ego in these moments and not trying to battle around just for the sake of battling around.
And what should it look like? How would you describe it to someone you're coaching? How should they be approaching today? What would you say?
Just fucking wait.
And I want you to think that. Just smile as you're playing today. As you remind yourself of just fucking wait, Ben. And how does it feel just smiling? So you can remind yourself of that through today's session.
Yeah, it's just to stay in control, like your conscious mind, and that your ego doesn't take over and tells you, oh, you know, you're not playing any hands, you know, you need to fight back or bullshit like that.
That most professional poker player inside of you, Ben, how do you see him? What does he look like?
Just like a machine, grinding it, waiting for good moments, being ready if there's someone who wants to give his chips away, making good calls, going with my reads. If I have a strong read, that I follow through, no matter how bad the session goes. And if I'm not 100% sure that a spot is worth it, then I'm just skipping it. And not for some GTO balancing bullshit trying to make a hero call or something like that.
Stepping into that body, and how does it feel stepping into this decision to play this way today, to be that most professional you?
Yeah, it feels very good.
Getting deeper in the session now, getting closer to the bubble of one of the one-day tournaments. How does that feel as you're on the bubble, that one-day tournament?
Feeling very, very confident around the bubble.
Even deeper still now, 3 tables left. How are you feeling 3 tables left in this tournament? Chip leader.
Good. I just need to be very mindful where to invest my chips to not lose my chip lead.
Cooler, you lose half your stack. 2 tables left. How do you deal with that? You have average stack now.
I'll suck it up and moving on.
Final table bubble, average stack. How are you feeling?
Good. Always feeling very good around the bubble.
What do we need to be aware of, Ben?
Of opponents that are scared, but also of opponents who are not scared, and choosing my opponents wisely.
Final table now. 3 of 6. How are you feeling 3 of 6 on this final table?
Good. Always happy to play short-handed.
3 of 3 now. How are you feeling? How are you playing?
Trying to get heads up.
What do we need to be aware of 3 of 3?
Very often bigger stacks are opening too much, so it means we can play quite aggressive. There's very little ICM, and most players are not aware of and just keep raising way too much, so we can go all in a lot of the times and just pick up chips uncontested.
Heads up now. Equal stacks, how do you feel?
Good. Heads up is, I feel very confident playing heads up. Just always also keep in mind that I'm not stacking off too light. Some players are just still way too tight heads up.
Then seeing yourself taking this tournament down, winning this tournament, Ben, how does that feel? Making it clear in your mind.
Feels very good.
What do we need to do today to give yourself the best chance of success? What stands out to you?
Being very patient, waiting for good spots, just the simple things over and over and over again, and not get caught up in all the action, and that my ego slips in and takes over and then gets into the mode, oh, we need to battle, we need to fight back. And also just being still excited to play half a stack at the early stages and not just trying to double up desperately to be back at starting stack.
Just seeing all of this so clearly in your mind, making these decisions for today. Just choosing to be that most professional you for today's poker. Understanding your mission and just choosing to play your best. And bringing back all this clarity, this focus, this patience now as I count you up from 1 to 5. Now 1, 2 coming up now, 3, 4, and 5. Open your eyes, feeling great, ready to play your best poker. Hey man, so how you doing?
Great. I feel very clear. I just
Excellent.
hope I can keep it in the session.
Just let's be patient early on.
Yeah.
And that's a win. You know? Yeah. So just following what we've decided is the correct route, the pathway, that's a win for today. You know what to do. And yeah, just really enjoy it as well. It's one of the fun Sundays of the year.
It is, yeah.
So, you know, enjoy the adventure.
Thank you so much, Elliot.
Hey man, appreciate it, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good Sunday.
Cheers, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.